Hey, it's Beth here, and today I'm going to have a quick chat with you about some books that I love as a musician. Music-themed books that are like uplifting and inspiring, and my favorites. So if you love to read and you like a good book recommendation, this video is for you. So the first two books that I'm going to talk about are about concert pianists that I discovered through watching documentaries about them. And what I found amazing about these people is not just that they're amazing musicians, but they're amazing humans, just spiritually beautiful people with like a beautiful soul. And having watched documentaries about them, I just got to the end and felt like I need to know more about these people. Like, they got some wisdom and I need to get my fingers on it. Hence seeking out books about them. So I will leave links below to where you can see footage of these people as well and see why it is that I found them so amazing. First book, Play Life More Beautifully, Conversations with Seymour. This is about Seymour Bernstein, who was a concert pianist until he was 50 years old, and a piano teacher from the age of 15 until now, in his late 80s. And I mean, there's so many reasons to love this book, but personally for me, what I really loved about it was reading about his life as a piano teacher. Because like, as a piano teacher, we're really often working very much one-on-one, and there's sort of mystery as to like what other piano teachers are doing. And so getting like a glimpse behind the curtain as to his challenges and his joys in my line of work, how he teaches expression and interpretation and deals with stage fright and all of that sort of stuff was really, really fascinating for me. But it's also a really interesting book as far as just that he talks very eloquently about music and music interpretation. And it's also just really interesting reading about his life as a piano student, as well as a piano teacher, and as a concert pianist as well. And just getting off the music aspect of things, just him and Andrew Harvey as well, as very wise gentlemen. It's a delight to listen to their conversation, read their conversation. So that's a gorgeous book. Equally gorgeous is A Century of Wisdom, Lessons from the Life of Alice Herz-Summer. Oh, I just have to point out, I've read this book multiple times. This is how much I love it. I went through and tagged all the good bits so I can jump straight to the good bits. I haven't done that with this book, but I do really love this book. A Century of Wisdom, Lessons from the Life of Alice Herz-Summer, the world's oldest Holocaust survivor. This woman, I don't even know, like, she went through the Holocaust. This woman nearly died and had so much tragedy in her life, and yet made it to the age of 110 more joyously than most people make it to like 30. I mean, she, like, you have to watch the footage that I've linked below. She has the most like beautiful beaming smile. She's so happy at 110. She played piano all the way through her life, right to 110. Fascinating life. Her family was friends with like famous writers, famous musicians. She was babysat by Kafka, like the writer Kafka. Oh God, she's so interesting. Like, she only survived because she can play piano. Like, physically and spiritually saved from the Holocaust for the pure fact that she could play piano. But yeah, her like optimism and strength is like amazing. Like, just as an inspirational read and to make you realize like, okay, maybe 2020 wasn't that bad. She'll make you stop complaining about your life, that's for sure. And then the last book, Big Magic, which you may have already heard of because a lot of people have read this book and love this book. I think it's the only book I've ever pre-ordered because I love her TED Talks, and I figured the book sounds like a similar line as her TED Talks, which it is. This book is a great book for if you are like, so it's called Big Magic, Creative Living Beyond Fear. And basically, if you have some kind of stupid reason for why you are not doing a creative thing that you love to do, you know, like you want to paint or you want to dance or you want to write, but you tell yourself like, oh, I can't do that because I'm not talented enough, or you think you're too old, or you have imposter syndrome, or one of many excuses that people have for not doing something they love. Elizabeth Gilbert gives you a million reasons as to why you should get past that, and remember that you don't do these things for like money or because you don't need permission from someone else to do them. You do them because you love to and because they make you feel alive, and you know, ultimately hopefully gives you like a sense of transcendence and takes you beyond the whole like eat sleep work thing. So basically this is a really good book for like if you need somebody to come along, give you a little pat on the shoulder and be like, you know, it's okay, you know, you didn't die when you tried that creative thing and failed, and like just get back out there and do the thing that you love. This is the book to do that for you. Like, I think it's a great book to have like lying on a coffee table or on your bedside stand, so that you can just open it up, get a little jolt of inspiration, and get back on that horse and keep doing whatever it is that you want to be doing. So very funny and motivational book. Definitely recommend it. And also for people who are thinking of pursuing a creative career, like if you know someone young who's wanting to pursue a creative career, or any age really, she gives very realistic advice about that, about not expecting your creativity to pay your way through the world, and like don't squash it by putting too much expectation on it, and just a lot of really good advice on that as well. But yeah, I love all three of those books. I hope that you can enjoy one of them as well. And if you do, if you read one of them and you enjoy it, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to know I've successfully converted somebody else into loving one of these books as well. But yeah, Merry Christmas and see you in the next video.